I'm Kråkan, also known as Corvus Cornix, and welcome to Classic Movie Rambles, where I talk about old movies that I found in my closet while cleaning. This week's movie is The Addams Family, the second movie from 2021. It's about 1 hour and 29 minutes long, and the movie starts with a science fair project for the schools, for the kids at school, and Wednesday attends, and everyone is declared a winner because good effort, I guess. So the whole event ends in chaos because the Addams family, and then later the Addams family is about to have dinner, and Wednesday is not attending. She is upset, and then the father Gomez comes out with a good idea of taking the family on a road trip across the country, because what can go wrong? So they go to the Niagara Falls, and Fester turns into a squid, because that was Wednesday's science fair project. She experimented. We kind of transferring Fester's mind into a squid and vice versa, which is just like, I don't know, that's how the family rolls. And then Fester tries to help the little kid Pugsy to hit on girls, but it's not going very well. So Wednesday uses a voodoo doll to make Pugsy dance, and it ends up with him falling into the Niagara Falls, and later the whole family jumps into the river because they're being chased by this lawyer at this point that there's this drama about Wednesday not being a real Addams, but actually belonging to another family and whatnot. But it will be resolved. It will be resolved later. So then, sometime later, the family goes to Sleepy Hollow and they tell creepy stories to one another. So sometime later, the family goes to Miami, where they run into their cousin It. And then they go to a place called San Antonio, and later they're being followed by the lawyer and his goon, and the goon and the lawyer ends up in a pile of poop. And then Gomez has the brilliant idea of entering his daughter Wednesday into a beauty contest, which he absolutely hates. And of course, then they move on to Grand Canyon, and then this thing with Fester turning more and more into a squid each day that passes. And it ends with Cousin It leaving and Pugsy actually blowing up the Grand Canyon. And then Wednesday managed to capture the lawyer, and the lawyer tells her that she is basically not an Addams. So what she does is she does some experiment on with some hair and DNA, and she figures that she is not an Addams. So she leaves with the butler Lurch to find her real father in Death Valley, I believe. But they run into this bar like a biker gang, and it ends up them being really sentimental, and there's actually like a dance number and everything. So they arrive to this place, and it turns out that the scientist that claims to be Wednesday's father actually just uses her to further his own research. Go figure. And then there's a battle between the Addams family arrive, of course, and there's a battle between now a fully mutated Uncle Fester and this chemical, now mutated as well, bad guy, because he got a lot of chemicals from the experiment on him. But the whole thing ends up well, and they return home, and there's like a big party because their granny was supposed to take care of the place, but she really just wanted to party. But the family is not, displeased with this. They actually think it's a nice come-home party. And then they decide to go on a road trip across the world, and that's pretty much the end of the movie. So what do I think about this movie? It's a bit tame. I know it's for kids, but I remember the live-action Addams movie being more brutal, and the jokes were more for adults. So there's this one scene, Wednesday actually kills off the lawyer, but it's off screen. He's basically hanging by his legs, and what happened to the lawyer? Well, I let him go. And that's the whole joke. You don't see at the end of it. And I think it was in the second unanimated, like the live action Addams movie, they actually go put the babysitter into like an electric chair, and actually kills her off, and it's more brutal, but it's done in a comedical fashion. So I don't think that this movie is really good, but I found it was a really good price, and I was kind of, a bit surprised. I was more curious than anything else to see if what they've done with the franchise, because it's been a long time since I've seen that Addams family movie. So I don't think I can recommend this one, but sometimes it happens. So anyway, thanks for listening and or watching, and take care.